Sweet Magnolias, Chapter 3. The heavy door thunks open. You whip your head around and see a very stricken Helen. After a moment, the shock wears off, and a look of concern shadows her features. Is everything all right in here? Helen, He looks at you, or to you. I have a history with Nathaniel. A very complicated history from the looks of it. You could say that again. Helen looks at Nathaniel. Do I need to remind you what proper conduct looks like in a law office? No need, Helen. I'm a professional. All right, then. I'm going to take my materials and leave. And if you need to continue your showdown, you can take it outside. She gives you a playful smirk before leaving. God, I need to get out of here. I should go. Melissa. You don't look at him, but you can still feel his eyes on you as you leave his office. Back from Nathaniel's office, you head into your newly transformed bedroom and hit the light switch. Ow! An electric current sparks your fingers. Footsteps come running up the stairs. AJ. He squints at you. Was that scream you? I thought it was a drowning cat or something. Well, no need for the sass. I'm fine, thanks for asking. This house is a death trap. Yeah, that's what I like about it. You can't be serious. Obviously, I'm joking, it sucks, but it is what it is. I think I just electrocuted myself. Well, you probably overloaded the circuit. With what? Nothing's plugged in. The toaster is downstairs. You're telling me this whole house can only handle powering a single toaster at a time? Pretty much, yeah. Maybe we should make, like, a schedule. Like, if you need to plug something in, you can do it at a certain time. Yeah. Maybe we should call an electrician instead. As much as I liked your schedule idea. That'd be awesome. I'd love to be able to charge my phone while the lights are on. Fine. You aren't, any friends with any electricians, are you? I'm 17, so no, I am not. Don't you have any friends in town you could call? Isn't that what old people do? Ask around? You glare at him, and he giggles. Ignoring that comment. I guess I've met a few people. I could ask Maddie, Helen, or Dana Sue. Why, I don't know why this is an important decision. I'll ask Dana Sue. I could ask Dana Sue for a recommendation. I don't know why it's so important who I'd pick, but okay. Cute. 3 hours later, you find yourself sitting next to Dana Sue on the bench after the latest and final frustrating visit you've made to an electrician. At least she brought a consultation prize. Piping hot peach cobbler, still in the tin. The peaches are silky, sweet, and tart. The buttery crust, heaven. How is it possible that they're all quoting me outrageously high prices? Is that it? Those are all the electricians in the book? There's one more. He's more of a jack of all trades? Oh, don't tell me. Well, I suppose he's more of an ace? You approach the garage, finding it empty. Hello? You squeak in surprise as a voice speaks from beneath the car. Need something? I heard you're an electrician. He rolls out from under the car and sits up. Let me guess, the electrical at the manor is acting up. It's a nightmare. I would like to hire you to fix it. I'd love to. Great. But I only do electricals as part of the construction contract. So, you know what you have to do. He stares at you, a blank stare. with a twinkle of amusement in his eyes. You're enjoying this far too much. Impossible, joking. Ace enjoys flirting with you. You're enjoying this far too much. I never said I'm enjoying it. Just telling you my policy. I just don't have the money to renovate. Actually, you might. A few years back, Caroline mentioned putting some money away in case her niece ever wanted to fix the place up. Should be just enough to get the place back in shape. Why do you care so much about that place anyway? Sometimes we put all of our anger and pain, unfinished business, into a house. But a house is just a house. And sometimes the house isn't the real problem. Wow, Ace. You're right. Plus, I won't charge you for anything other than what the materials cost. That's the worst business model I've ever heard. Let me worry about my business model. Do we have a deal? Well, it's a good deal to take. Ace seems trustworthy. It's not like I have any other options. I trust him. Ace does seem trustworthy. He holds his hand out to you. With a deep breath, you take it. Deal. I guess I'm your contractor. I feel totally smitten. Your gaze falls into Ace's beautiful, bright eyes. Your relationship with Ace is deepening, and you realize he's been staring at you too. He looks away, blushing hard. So should I guess you can come by. Sorry. Go ahead. Come by whenever you can, and we'll get started. You stand with Ace, taking in the foyer. So what are you thinking for the foyer design? Do whatever you think is best. I'd like your input. It is your house. And I know you have an eye for this kind of thing. I do have an idea. Let's transform this foyer. Wow, it looks absolutely stunning. Like I said, you have an eye for this kind of thing. You always have. There's something about the way he talks to you sometimes. It sends a shiver down your spine. It's like he knows me, knows how to get to me, what I care about. But how could he, unless we have a connection, an inexplicably strong one? He's just guessing, serenity. No, we have a connection. Ace likes that you care. It feels warm to be known, familiar, like you don't have to explain yourself. Go ahead and take a breather. I'll meet you on the front porch after I take a look at the circuit breaker. Sitting on the swing, you rock back and forth, feeling the perfect blend of sun and wind on your skin. You remember sitting on this swing during warm summer days, drinking your favorite drink, mint tea with honey, Shirley Temple, I love, when I was younger, especially a Shirley Temple. A memory envelopes you. It's not sharp enough to remember any words or faces, but you get the feeling you've sat here before. You've been on this swing, sharing your thoughts and feelings with someone, sharing yourself. Someone knocks on the doorframe, and your heart picks up speed. Ace extends his thermos to you. Have a sip. What is it? Shirley Temple with a lemon wedge. That's exactly what I was craving. Thank you. He sits down beside you. His feet easily push you back and letting you swing forward. He hits the perfect rhythm, almost without thinking. I take it you don't like it here. Don't like it much here. What gave it away? Ain't hard to see. I don't mean this in an offensive way, but why? Everyone here loves it. There must be some happy memories you have of Serenity. I believe you, but I can't remember them. I am sorry to disappoint you, but you're wrong. I can't remember them. I believe you, but I honestly can't remember them. In that case, It's a lucky thing that I found something that might help you remember the good and serenity. He holds out a crisp white envelope. I found this sticking out of your mailbox. Seems to be some sort of serenity scavenger hunt. A scavenger hunt? How fun. I love a good scavenger hunt. Inside the letter is a coupon. Buy one Sunday, get one free at Wharton's. Buy one, get one free ice cream Sundays. Lucky girl. Who you plan to share them with? Oh, I already know. AJ's listening to music when you find him. He takes his earbuds out when he sees you. You're a kid. Yes, good job. Kids like ice cream, right? Love it. Ace, can you give us a ride somewhere? He nods, a knowing sparkle in his eye. Wharton's is buzzing when you get there, and the sweet smell of waffle cone wafts into your nose. Wafts into your nose. Wafts. You look at the elderly man behind the counter, surprised to see... Joe? It's nice seeing you again. How many jobs do you have? Are you still... It's nice to see you again, Joe. You too. So, you're an ice cream man too? You can call me an honorary ice cream scooper. I like to lend a helping hand when Miss Grace and Mr. Neville need a break. This place holds quite a few good memories for me. You see a wistful look in his eyes, like he's being carried away by memories. What kind of memories? Joe's happy that I want to know about his memories. Only the sweetest ones. I took my high school sweetheart on our very first date here. We shared our first kiss over an ice cream sundae. Joe smiles fondly. You must have really been fond of her. Oh, you don't know the half of it. You're struck by the way that Joe wears his emotions on his face. With a single look at him, you can feel the longing he holds for this woman, the sentimentality her memories carry. His eyes truly tell a story. Should I ask if I could take a photo? Yeah. Ask or don't? Yeah, no, ask. Can I take your photo? Oh, of course. How should I pose? Maybe I shouldn't have asked and got that moment. Don't do anything different. Just stay how you are. Yeah, that's perfect. You snap the photo of Joe, looking off into the distance. He clears his throat. But you aren't here for my stories. You're here for ice cream. What can I get you? I'd like... chocolate. 2 scoops of chocolate on a waffle cone, please. Coming right up. What would the young man like? Rocky Road, please. I'll get those ready for you shortly. Wow, I can't believe I'm back here. I think I used to come here all the time with my mom. I think you'll find that was your Aunt Caroline. Check the wall by the register. Your eyes follow the wall, and sure enough, there's a photo of you as a little girl with your aunt. Ice cream smudging both of your mouths, while the two of you share a big laugh. That's surprising. I don't remember coming here with her. It's like you can't admit that your aunt loved you, which is weird. Any feelings of love are clouded by what your aunt did to your family. Hey, watch it. You don't know her, right? Maybe she loved you in her own way, but you don't know what she did to my mom. And by association, to me. Whatever. Don't listen to me. He sulks as he looks away from you. Oh, check out who's here. AJ spots Sid behind the counter. Here you two go. Thank you. AJ grabs his ice cream and ditches you for Sid immediately. Oh, I have a coupon. Don't be silly, both of them are on the house. You take your ice cream and look for a spot to sit. All the tables are taken by couples, families, and single lawyers on their own. Nathaniel, what is this, a midday ice cream? Don't tell me you're billing me for this. Don't tell me you're billing for this. What? May I join you? May I join you? I'd love that, though I don't remember you enjoying the sweeter things in life. He reaches over suddenly and brushes ice cream from your lips with his thumb. It's the softest gesture, but it just reminds you of what his lips feel like on yours. Did it just get hot in here? You hear some raised voices and look over at AJ. Embroiled in a heated argument with Sid. Oh, God. Sorry, I have to go intervene in that. Hey, what are you two arguing about? They look up at you. I want AJ to be my partner for this math project, but he insists on working alone. AJ looks down at the ground. I'm too busy to partner up with someone for this project. I'm helping Melissa with all sorts of things at the manor. AJ and I both know that's a bold-faced lie. He's practically getting in the way of all the renovating. AJ, I need to talk to you privately. Sid, do you mind? Go ahead. You pull AJ to the corner of the shop. Why do you lie to Sid? Why don't you want to be Sid's partner? Why are you doubting yourself? What? I'm not. Why would you even think that? Really? You're not? Then agree to be Sid's partner. He crosses his arms and glares at you. But you've been a moody teenager. You know how this game is played. You glare right back. Fine. You bring AJ back to Sid. I just remembered, AJ did promise to help me with the manor renovations, but all of that, I can handle without him. So he'd love to be your partner. Sid looks between you and AJ, too smart not to know what's going on, but she beams. Perfect. Let's start on the project right now. As soon as you As soon as you arrive back at Mateus's house, Sid breaks out into a run to go and ring the doorbell. AJ pauses on the sidewalk, taking a breath. Don't be nervous. You'll be great. I'm not. Not about that. There's something else. You brace for it. Because I've missed so much school, I have to bring something to the bake sale. It's a fundraiser for the art department. And the bake sale's tomorrow. What? It's tomorrow? Yep. Okay, gotta go. Good luck. AJ sprints the remaining way to Sid's house. Hey, wait! But AJ's gone. In his place is Mateus. He appears in the doorway, clearly fresh from the kitchen, powdered sugar dusting his shirt, hair, and tip of his nose. He looks like Super Dad. He looks like Super Dad right now. I see Sid warned you about the bake sale with more notice. It's a big deal. Well, I should get to the store before it closes. How many dozens should be enough? 2? 3? Mateus just stares at you. You can't bring store-bought cookies to the bake sale. That's sacrilege. Well, I don't really know how to bake something from scratch, and my kitchen's barely functionable. Get in here. We'll whip something up together. Right, he made muffins, right? He likes to bake. You step into the house, surprised to find it so homey. Front and center is a freshly painted canvas portraying a bouquet of flowers. It's a work in progress. It looks dope. Sid giggles. AJ is quite charming when he wants to be. But you're captivated by the painting. You can clearly see care and adoration in every brushstroke, the use of color making it so uniquely Sid. Sid, this is incredible. You think so? My dad said so too, but everyone knows parents don't count. That's not fair. Sid pulls a face at Mateus, and then they both burst out into big smiles. You find the exchange very sweet. Aw, that's really sweet. Come on, the kitchen is through here. It looks like the kitchen from perfect couple. The kitchen smells like heaven when you walk in. It's literally like the same kitchen as that kitchen. Cookies are almost done baking, so we'll move on to tea cakes. Here's my recipe. You get the flour, salt, and cinnamon into that mixing bowl. Sir, yes, sir. He expertly cracks 3 eggs and starts whisking. So, can I ask a question? Shoot. I was wondering why the bake sale is such a serious ordeal. Where you learned all this you know what I'm trying to say. Why are you being so sweet to me? Why is the bake sale such a serious ordeal? I mean, homemade versus store-bought. Is it really that deep? It is when you're the most non-traditional family in school. Oh, it is when you're the non-traditional family in school. Serenity is sweet, but they do have certain expectations and preconceived notions, especially about single parents. I don't ever want Sid to feel even a tinge out of place because I couldn't give her a traditional 2-parent household. And I'm sure you don't want that for AJ either. Okay. Sid is really important to you, isn't she? She's the absolute world. Sometimes I think she saved my life. It may be hard to imagine now, but I was a bit of a Casanova before I adopted Sid. My world revolved around drinking and partying and flings, but it was all meaningless. Then Sid came along, and I realized for the first time, I really wanted something. I wanted to be there for her, to step up in the way that her mother couldn't. Oh, Mateus, could you tell me more about Sid's mom? Could you tell me more about Sid's mom? He takes a deep breath and closes his eyes like he's trying to visualize her. She was the definition of a free spirit. She never wanted to be tamed, never wanted to be tied down. She wanted to be free, to do whatever she wanted, whenever she wanted. If she decided she wanted to model, she'd fly out to Paris and crash on a photographer's couch. If she wanted to write a novel, she'd jet off to wherever her novel would be set and wait for inspiration. For a while, she brought Sid on these adventures, but it was no way for a child to grow up. So I offered to marry her mother. I told her that I'd help her raise Sid, that we'd give up our party days and settle down together. She refused, but she told me that if I thought I could be a father to Sid, then I should take her. So I did. Do you and Sid ever see her? She breezes by every so often, but she and Sid have never been close. And now she has you. Now she has me. It's not the life I ever expected, but I wouldn't change a thing. You look up at Mateus. Flour is streaking his hair, clinging to his eyelashes, and his smile is brighter than the serenity sunshine. Looking at him, you're filled with the urge to... I'm not going to kiss him. I would like to learn about him. The more you know about him, the more you want to know about him. You want to learn everything there is about Mateus Santiago. Ding! The oven timer goes off. I'll get those out. No, wait. You touch the handle on the oven door. It's burning. You pull back and Mateus grabs your hand. I'm so sorry. I should have warned you. I gotta get that insulation fixed. The handle gets so hot. Mateus rushes to grab ice and a dish towel. Hold that to the burn. We need to cool it down as quickly as possible so it doesn't blister. He brings your fingers to his mouth and blows gently to cool them down. His hands are so tender with yours, so gentle. He stops, looks up at you. Your faces are inches apart. That felt... no one's been this caring with me, maybe ever. It's like he's afraid to break me or hurt me in any way. Being close to Mateus feels good. I couldn't help it. Mateus's eyes linger on yours. He does care for you. You see a desire to say something in them, but then he blinks, and it's back to business. Mateus immediately gets back to his whisking. You take a deep breath to shake it off. And not a second too soon, because AJ comes around the corner, a worried look on his face. AJ, you okay? Can we go home, Melissa? AJ? Of course we can. What's going on? Tell me what's going on first. Sid comes barreling in after him. AJ, please don't go. I really think you can figure this out if you just give it another try. Sid, what happened? He said he's too dumb for math, but he's not. He's just learning. The first time I had to do a polynomial, I don't even know what that is. I struggled too. I can't even say it. Yeah, but you got it. I just don't get it. It's just not gonna happen. AJ. No one gets anything right the first time. Maybe, or maybe I'm just not cut out for certain things. Who told you that? You glance into his eyes and you know exactly who told him that. His parents. You put your hands on his shoulders and look straight into his eyes. AJ, listen to me. It's normal to struggle when you're learning something new. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. Exactly. The first tea cake I ever baked, it burnt on the outside and raw in the middle. But I've made hundreds since, and now I think I make a pretty decent one. Better than decent, Dad. Your tea cakes are the best. So, it's not pointless to keep trying when I'm struggling? Of course not. Definitely not. And I'm here to help you. Sid reaches out to lift his chin so she can meet his eyes. He leans into her touch. You look away, feeling like you're watching a private moment. And your eyes lock with Mateus's, who is obviously thinking the same. Alright, 1 cookie each, and then back to math. Hell yeah! You bring AJ back home and start turning off the lights around the house to turn in for the night. It's been a big day, emotionally, physically. I feel excited about what's to come. Knock knock, someone's at the door. Who's that? Who's there? It's us. Open up. You open the door to find Maddie, Helen, and Dana Sue at your doorstep. Is everything okay? The 3 women share a look, a mischievous glint in their eyes. You're being kidnapped. Okay. And I believe this is the end of the chapter. Thank you guys if you stayed till the end. And